Mafia 2 is one of the most iconic Mafia games in video game history. Released in 2010, Mafia 2 is known for its unforgettable story, atmospheric time period, and legendary soundtrack. In Mafia 2, you play as Vito Scaletta, an Italian-born immigrant who moved to Empire Bay, which is a fictional city inspired mainly by New York City. The game takes place during two time periods, 1940s winter and 1950s summer. In the game, you start out as a nobody, a petty criminal, and eventually you work your way up to joining the actual Mafia and being welcomed into the Familia. Mafia 2's story is filled with action, suspense, and drama. However, Mafia 2 is a short game. It only has 15 chapters, and the game can be completed in 12 hours or less. Icebergs can be deceptive in nature. They can seem relatively small from afar, but on closer inspection, their true size is revealed, hidden beneath the waters. The same can be said for Mafia 2. On the surface, Mafia 2 seems like a typical game that was rushed through game development with a few things removed here and there. However, underneath the surface, the truth is, Mafia 2 has colossal amounts of cut content that even die-hard Mafia fans are not aware of. Mafia 2 is a tragedy because it had the potential to become one of the best video games of all time, but thanks to 2K Games, a video game publisher owned by Take-Two Interactive Software, Mafia 2 was severely botched. In 2008, Illusion Softworks was acquired by 2K Games and Illusion Softworks became 2K Czech. 2 years after the Inquisition, Mafia 2 was released. If you want someone to blame for all the removed features and cut content in Mafia 2, then blame 2K Games and Take-Two Interactive Software. 2K Games is one of the worst game publishers on the face of the earth. Besides their non-existent support, they quickly abandoned future content for the games, and they only care about releasing the next AAA title as soon as possible. Because there is so much to cover in terms of cut content for Mafia 2, in this video I will strictly be discussing all removed missions and side missions from every single chapter in Mafia 2, from chapter 1 to chapter 15. I will not be discussing all removed features from Mafia 2 via the text default SDS file. That is for another time. To reiterate, this entire video is based on one single game file, the Game Director SDS file. This file is responsible for all mission objectives. By the end of this video, you will understand to what extent 2K Games massacred Mafia 2.
Look how they massacred my boy.
The original Mafia game, Mafia: The City of Lost Heaven, was released in 2002 by Illusion Softworks, and according to Lucas Cure, senior producer for Mafia 2, in the beginning Illusion Softworks were working on an add-on for the original Mafia game on the old generation of hardware, PS2 and Xbox, which they later abandoned after some time and decided to work on a proper next-gen sequel with a new, even more thrilling and dramatic story, which as they were hoping would motivate the players to finish the game several times to see all possible conclusions, and whose game features would be fun across platforms. If you've seen my video Mafia 2 All Alternate Endings Explained, then you would know that Mafia 2 originally had 4 alternate endings for the player to choose from. In 2003, Illusion Softworks began writing the story script for Mafia 2 via Daniel Vavra, and in 2004, pre-production for Mafia 2 started. In 2005, a next-gen decision was made. Instead of continuing making Mafia 2 for PS2 and Xbox consoles, Illusion Softworks decided to make the next Mafia title for PS3 and Xbox 360. Illusion Softworks had to rebuild their whole engine from scratch, prototype all gameplay again, and produce all game assets all over again for next-gen consoles. 2008. This was by far the worst year for Mafia fans. Illusion Softworks was acquired by 2K Games, and Illusion Softworks became 2K Czech. In 2009, Mafia 2 went into full production with the new engine complete, and in 2010, Mafia 2 was in beta and released in August. In 2004, the Mafia 2 development team was around 20 people. However, for next-gen consoles, they needed more hands on deck and a bigger team as technology was quickly advancing. In 2005, the Mafia 2 development team grew from 20 people to around 75 people. And in 2009, the development team grew from 75 people to around 150 people. From 2004 to 2008, there was no proper structure for the Mafia 2 developers. They were all over the place doing their own thing, and many of them were sitting on standby not knowing what to do next. It wasn't until 2008, 2 years before Mafia 2's release, that the dev team was restructured properly, with people put into designated teams such as an art team, AI team, mission team, etc. The major problem for the Mafia 2 development team was time. They had a major setback by switching to next-gen consoles, which at the time were PS3 and Xbox 360 consoles, and 2K Games and Take-Two kept pressuring the developers for a release date. The developers kept saying that in 6 months the game would be finished, but they needed more and more time. Mafia 2's release date kept being pushed back and delayed. Mafia 2 was supposed to release February 2009, but that date was delayed to the second half of 2009. Then that date was postponed and Mafia 2 was supposed to release July 2010, but that again was delayed to August 2010. Ultimately, 2K Games and Take-Two said no more further delays, and the game eventually released on August 24, 2010 in North America and was a success. Mafia 2, like its predecessor, was also supposed to have unique side missions in the game, but most, if not all, were removed from the final game. Some of these cut missions were dumbed down and later reused in Joe's Adventures DLC and the Jimmy DLCs. On July 30, 2009, in this Questions and Answers, the following question was asked to Mafia 2's senior producer Demi Grace. How many side missions are there? Or how long do they take? How do they compare/work with the main story? And Mafia 2's senior producer replied, "The final number of side missions is not finalized as yet. We are still working hard to get as many into the game as is possible. We have lots of great ideas, enough for multiple games. As for how they work with the main story, they are fully integrated into the story. Side missions occur when natural to do so. We've tried really hard to make them fit into the fiction and be as realistic and believable as possible. Look out for more information on this subject at Gamescom." Not only were side missions removed from Mafia 2, but giant chunks of the main story missions were also removed due to the lack of time and developmental issues. Chapter 1: The Old Country. Follow the old man. Stay hidden, don't shoot. Help the old man save the villagers. Mafia 2's Chapter 1 was supposed to be much longer, as you can see here. Before the first cutscene, you were supposed to follow the old man, stay hidden, and save the villagers. This is all the removed objectives listed in the game director file. I will cover this mission much more in depth in the future. Chapter 2: Home Sweet Home. You need to take a taxi. To hail a taxi, press Y. Press blank at the car's trunk to place your baggage into it. You forgot your suitcase, it's in the trunk of the taxi. In the beginning of Chapter 2, one of the mission objectives was to hail and take a taxi. The entire taxi system from Mafia 2 was cut from the game. Also, the feature to place objects in the back of the car's trunk was also removed. Go with Joe to see Charlie. Charlie owns body shops all over the city. They offer some useful services. Steal the Jefferson, beat Joe back to Charlie's. According to one of the Mafia 2 loading screens, Carlos Lopez, nicknamed Charlie, was a removed story character from the game. He was born in Cuba and moved to Empire Bay, where he provided his services to the mob, where he legalized stolen cars. In Chapter 2, you are introduced to Giuseppe, who sells lockpicks, Mike Bruschi, who crushes cars, and you were supposed to be introduced to Charlie. Take Joe to get a bite to eat. Wait for Joe to order. Refuel at a gas station. Buy a can of gas. In Chapter 2, you were supposed to take Joe to get a bite to eat, probably because Joe was paying for everything. That is, Vito's discharge papers and lockpicks from Giuseppe, Charlie's auto shop license plate change, and helping Vito get a job for Mike Bruschi. It's very likely that Vito wanted to repay Joe back and show his kindness, or maybe Joe was the one who suggested lunch to be even, and buying Joe lunch was it. And buying gas canisters to refuel your vehicle is a removed feature from Mafia 2. Hey, what are you doing here? None of your business. I jammed my damn key and I can't open it. This seems to be the player choice dialogue when Vito gets caught stealing the Jefferson Provincial at Giuseppe's, or when Vito gets caught stealing the Walter Coupe behind the Lone Star Bar. Hide the dead body. Hide the dead body in the trash. We never see this objective in Chapter 2. Monique. Wanna drive? Yes, no. Can you escort Monique? Yes, no. Do you accept this job? Sure, not this time. Take Monique to the theater in Midtown. In Mission 2, Home Sweet Home, Vito returns to Empire Bay from war and catches up with many NPCs around his neighborhood. It is most likely that Monique was a woman Vito knew growing up, similar to the woman in the gyro shop in the same chapter. This optional side mission was most likely to build up respect. Chapter 3, Enemy of the State. An expensive car for Charlie. Steal the custom Lassiter. Get the Lassiter to Charlie in perfect condition. This was a removed side mission from Chapter 3. Kick the pimp's ass. Accept the job? Are you ready to begin the mission? Can you drop off a prostitute? Drive the hooker home. Check out the subway station on the west side to look for the mystery man. Search the blackmail man. Go to the platform and talk to the man. This side mission involves going to an underground subway station to look for a man. As you know, the entire subway system was gutted from Mafia 2. Only in Joe's Adventures DLC can you actually visit the underground subway station in Kingston. What do you want to do? Pay $100 extra for keys? Just get information? Come back later? Nothing? These are some more unused player choices during Chapter 3. Chapter 4, Murphy's Law. Pick up your gun license from Giuseppe. The license to carry feature was removed in the final game. According to this removed feature, if you purchase a gun license from Giuseppe, the police would no longer bother you every time you pull out your gun after showing the police your license to carry firearms. This means you could walk freely around Empire Bay with a pistol right in front of the cops without the need to holster it. This feature was cut from the game. Do you want to take this job? Yes. No. Hot Wheels. Head for Tipton Station and trash the cars. Get your cut from Derek. You need to damage 3 more vehicles. You need to damage 2 more vehicles. You need to damage 1 more vehicle. All the cars have been damaged. This side mission was cut from Chapter 4. It was featured in Gamescom 2009. Disable the safe alarm. Which wire do you want to disconnect? Red wire, blue wire, green wire, white wire? What are you doing here? Aggressive response? Apologize? Make an excuse? Who do you work for? Empire Phone Company, Horizon Electric Company, Norton Telephone Company? In Chapter 4, Vito and Joe are given a job by Henry Tomasino to rob a jewelry store inside a mall by sneaking in after dark dressed as phone company employees. This feature to cut the wires and disable the alarm was cut from the game. And depending on the player's choice, if you cut the wrong wire, security would arrive and the player was given additional choices to make. Chapter 5, The Buzzsaw. Feel like helping out? Go pick up some snacks. Take the food back to the apartment. It seems Vito would bring sandwiches to apartment 233 Misery Lane before the mission began, since Vito, Joe, and Henry would be waiting across the street, waiting patiently for the fat man to arrive. They wouldn't see the fat man arrive until 2 hours later. There is a sandwich left over on the table after the cutscene plays, and it looks like the ability to carry food was removed from Mafia 2. Force Verso to damage his car by threatening him with a weapon. Crap, looks like he killed him. Mission failed, Jolanda died. This seems to be a side mission removed from Chapter 5. We are never introduced to any characters named Verso or Jolanda in the final game. Chapter 6, Time Well Spent. Cockroach from garbage can, cockroach from kitchen, cockroach from toilet. Select your racer, confirm. In Chapter 6, when Vito's in prison, there was an objective removed that mentions cockroaches. It's pretty vague, but it's possible that before Vito was cleaning toilets, he had to exterminate cockroaches from the garbage can, kitchen, and toilet. Chapter 7, In Loving Memory of Francesco Potenza. This video is only covering removed mission objectives from the game director SDS file, and there's no indication that anything was removed from this mission. Chapter 8: The Wild Ones. You need to raise money to pay Eddie back. Load the bikes on the truck. Sell the hot rod to Derek at the docks. Motorcycles were cut from Mafia 2. In this mission, the greasers burn Eddie's truck filled with cigarettes. So to repay Eddie back, Vito and Joe kill the greasers and steal their hot rods and motorcycles and sell them to Derek to get cash. However, in the final game, we don't see any motorcycles, we only see hot rods. At one point, you were supposed to steal motorcycles from the greasers and load them on the truck in Chapter 8. Vito's character design was based on Marlon Brando, and one of the Mafia 2's DLCs is the Greaser Pack, which gives Vito a leather jacket biker's outfit very similar to the 1953 movie The Wild One, which features Marlon Brando on a motorcycle as a greaser. Chapter 9: Balls and Beans. Find the key, take the key, unlock the handcuffs. Instead of Tony Balls freeing Beans from the handcuffs, Vito was supposed to do that instead. Drive to Millville and trash the car shipment. Steal Harry's car from the police station and drive it back to Harry's. Take Harry's car. Take the car back to Harry's gun shop. This seems to be a removed side mission from Chapter 9. Chapter 10: Room Service. Hide the body in the ladies' room. Hide the gangster's body in the ladies' room. Leave the laundry. Attempt to bribe him. Start a fist fight. Tell a lie. Tell the truth. What the fuck are you doing up here? During Chapter 10, during the Empire Arms Hotel mission, it seems you were supposed to knock out a gangster and hide his body in the ladies' room. Also, there are some unused player choices that we never see in the final game. And at one point during the mission, your identity gets compromised on the roof, and it seems depending on your choices, you could have potentially avoided the combat on the roof, but none of this made it to the final game. Chapter 11: A Friend of Ours. Find a way out. Henry is in trouble, help him. Get behind Galante. Find Galante and kill him. Kill all of the bodyguards. Do you want to help Henry with his contract? Sure, business comes first. No, friends come first. What brings you here? I'm just someone's driver. I'm here to deliver a message for Leo. I came to knock off Leo. Why didn't you go inside? I wouldn't want to surprise him like that. You know I'd like to, but I really got to get going. I'm supposed to stay here, but I'd be happy to see Leo too. Old guys plan on cooking up a storm today, just like the old days, huh? You know, this could be the old man's last supper. Sounds good to me. If there's one thing I miss from the can, it's the food. Good one. Always the Joker, huh? Do I look like I'm joking? Yeah, I'm just fucking with ya. I just came by to see how the old man's doing. Shit, Vito, please tell me you got nothing to do with that. Unfortunately, I do. End of the rainbow. Hey, I just got here. What do you do? Deal with the Irish now. Let it be. During Chapter 11, depending on the player's choices, the player would either help Leo Galante escape from Henry, which is the default game ending, or help Henry with actually helping killing Leo Galante. It seems depending on what decision you made during this chapter, it would affect the outcome and the final ending of the game. In the final game, we are never given any choices, and we're forced to help Leo Galante escape. It seems Vito was originally waiting outside of Leo Galante's house, waiting for Henry, and in the meantime, Vito was exchanging dialogue with Pepe, reminiscing about their time in the can together. Also, at the end of the chapter, it seems you had a choice to either kill the Irishman who burned down your house, or let it be and let the circle of violence end. Chapter 12: Sea Gift. Which car would you like to take? Your car, Henry's car? Pay a visit to the Loan Shark in Southport. Follow Henry's car to the Loan Shark. Drive to the Sea Gift warehouse. Follow Henry's car to the Sea Gift warehouse. During Chapter 12, Vito, Joe, and Henry all go to the Loan Shark and Sea Gift warehouse in one car, Vito's car. However, according to the game director SDS file, there was a choice. You could have taken Henry's car, or you could have followed him with your own car. Chapter 13, Exit the Dragon. This video is only covering removed mission objectives from the game director SDS file, and there's no indication that anything was removed from this mission. Chapter 14, Stairway to Heaven. Get in the loaded van. Drive the van to the garage to meet Vinci's guys. Do not leave this area. Get in the car first. Drive to the top floor. Don't leave the roof. You are supposed to supervise the transaction. Get in Jack's car. Get out of the garage. Let Harry know what happened here. This is a removed side mission for Chapter 14, which takes place at the Uptown parking garage. It seems Harry would give you a job to make money to pay back your debt to Bruno, and this mission was later dumbed down and later reused in Joe's Adventures DLC in Mission Piece of Cake, where instead of Harry, it would be Rocco who gives you the job. Do you want to be the driver? Yes. No. Do you want to help Joe? Do you want to help Derek? Yes. I have no choice. I need money. No. Search Derek's office. You can give weapons to the workers. It seems you had a choice to help Joe and Derek, which in return would give the player optional side missions to do to make extra cash to pay back the debt to Bruno. Also, when you try to kill Derek, the giving of weapons to dock workers was removed from the game. In the final game, multiple dock workers magically pull out weapons. This is something that I noticed that never made sense. We know that one dock worker had his own weapon, but multiple of them pulling out guns, it never made sense story-wise. And now we know why. Chapter 15, Per Aspera ad Astra. You can try asking Eddie, Giuseppe, Harry, or Mike. Go see Derek at the docks, follow Derek, hand out weapons, kill Derek and Steve. I don't know why asking for Joe's whereabouts and killing Derek and Steve is labeled Chapter 15 here. Maybe these objectives from Chapter 14 were supposed to appear in Chapter 15? Or maybe it's just an error. However, asking Harry and Mike Brewski about Joe's whereabouts was cut from the final game in Chapter 14. Who do I kill? Kill Frank Vinci. Kill Carlo Falcone. Kill Carlo. Leave the observatory. Call Vinci's consigliere. Kill Bruno. Pay Bruno back. Do it right this time. Execute the lackey. Find a way to get inside. You must complete the mission before leaving the area. Get inside unnoticed. The old man is probably in the house. Find him. You cannot leave now. Finish what you started. Killing Don Vinci was cut from Chapter 15. Notice how it says Vinci's consigliere here and not Leo Galante? Maybe Pepe got promoted to consigliere after the decision to kill Leo Galante in the previous mission. Or maybe calling Vinci's consigliere is reserved for the ending where you kill Carlo Falcone. It's not really clear here. What is clear here is that in Chapter 15, the player had a choice to either kill Don Vinci or Don Falcone. But in the final game, we aren't given a choice. We are forced to kill Don Falcone and get the same ending as everyone else. Also, the option to kill Bruno, the loan shark, was cut from the final game. Additional missions. Drive to Harry's and check if he has some work for you. Drive the van to the garage to meet Vinci's men. Retrieve the money case. Report to Harry. According to the game director SDS file, there are plenty of side missions that start with 20. This doesn't necessarily mean that there was supposed to be 20 missions in Mafia 2, but they were most likely added to the end of the game director SDS file to add back in the story chapters in the future. Think of it as a to-do list for the Mafia 2 game developers. We already know that the Harry Uptown parking garage side mission was supposed to appear in Chapter 14. Drive to Derek and check if he has some work for you. Destroy the marked shop. Rob the shop. Steal money from the cash register. Yes, good work. Let's destroy more things. Yeah, more than one half destroyed. Now destroy the rest. Good start. Continue devastating the shop. Protect this man. No names, no questions. Just keep him alive. Attackers, kill the bastards. Watch your back. They could sneak behind you. Last one. Make sure he doesn't survive. The bastard refuses to pay. Take the money yourself. There is word that this man is a squealer. Kill him. There is a fistfight for honor and money. Gain both of them. Beat him, smash him, annihilate him. Just don't let him do that to you, and stay in the circle. Go to the target marked on your map. You have been accused of murdering cops. Every cop in the whole city wants you. Change your appearance, buy new clothes. This side mission seems to be a job given by Derek, which most likely was also cut from Chapter 14, similar to Harry's Uptown Parking Garage side mission, which is also listed here. In this mission, you would extort a business for protection money by damaging it until the owner paid up. However, this mission did not make it to the final game. And here are all the rest of the side missions. Talk with the woman at the hill. Kill the man wearing a black suit. Take bodyguards as your sidekicks. Talk with the vendor at the shopping booth and buy a hamburger. Talk with the vendor again. Find Joe next to the crane. Invite Joe to join you as a sidekick. Shoot all the enemy gang members near the truck with Joe. Giuseppe wants to talk to you. He's at the corner in front of the snooker club. Activate job, city sightseeing. Activate job, quick action. Go to Mike. Go for Alonzo. Transporter job, Alonzo's train is delayed. Take him to the funeral house in time. Drive Alonzo to the Sharon funeral house. Go to the fast food joint and talk with Eddie. Go to Mike's to get a clear car. Go to Harry's and pick up Eddie's man. Go to Greenfield. Take Eddie's man to the car near the stadium. Go back to the fast food joint and report to Eddie. Quick action. Talk with Looney in the Maltese Falcon. Talk with Looney in the Maltese Falcon. Cover Looney's back. End. In Mafia 2, we are never introduced to any characters named Alonzo or Looney. In conclusion, the final version of Mafia 2 is a disgrace. Mafia 2 could have been something more. It could have been a masterpiece. But thanks to 2K Games and Take-Two Interactive, the game was gutted and butchered and massacred. Keep in mind, in this video I only covered removed mission objectives from one single game file. I didn't even cover the text default SDS file, which lists all the game features and much more stuff. In the future, I will start a cut content series and go more into depth about the things that were not listed in this video. Also, Mafia fans should be aware that there is a lot of fake news on the internet about what was actually cut from Mafia 2. The Mafia 2 wiki and other Mafia 2 wikis online are filled with misinformation and fan fiction. The most notable fake Mafia 2 cut content info out there is barbershops to customize Vito's hair, Vito having a girlfriend, and bicycles to ride in the game. All of these are 100% false. There's zero evidence in the game files indicating any of these to be true. Let me know in the comments below what you were most surprised was removed from Mafia 2 that you never knew before. I'm curious to know. And let me know in the comments if you're interested in a Mafia 2 cut content series where I cover 10 things removed for each video. And as always, thanks for watching and fuck 2K Games.
Lake Park seemed dark, silvery moon is shining through the trees. Cast to me you, sound of kisses floating on the breeze. Act 1,